about adjusting. Hi, I'm Dr. Wendy O'Clair, and I'm here to share a tip about adjusting removable partial dentures. I've had a lot of people ask me how to do a quick clasp adjustment, and so I'm here today to share you a technique on how to use the Boomerang clasp adjuster. If you remember from your removable partial denture textbook, whether you read the Stewart textbook or the McCracken textbook, you will remember that only the retentive terminal is in the terminal third. So just this last third of the clasp length is the only part you ever want to adjust on an RPD clasp. And that is the part that engages the undercut, and theoretically that terminal third is the only part of the denture clasp that should ever touch the tooth. So when you do your clasp adjustment, you only want to adjust that terminal third of the tooth. The Boomerang clasp adjuster has two sides, a wide end and a narrow end, and each of those has little metallic grips to help engage that clasp. So you try each end, see which one fits your clasp better, engage that terminal third, and you want to bend it in, and you want to bend it down. And for that one, you might switch to the wider end and just bend it down. Bend it in, and bend it down. You won't see a lot of change, and you don't want to make a lot of change. You only need microns of movement to re-engage that undercut. Take the narrow end, bend it in, take the wide end, bend it down. And you want to just re-engage that undercut below the height of contour. After you do that, you'll try it in the patient's mouth, and if the patient is happy with the retention, then you're done. If the patient is not happy with the retention, you just do that again until the patient's satisfied and you're satisfied with your undercut engagement. And always be aware that cast clasps are much more brittle than the wrought wire clasps and are at a greater risk of breakage. So you only want to use minimal torquing on these clasps because you don't want a broken clasp. So remember, when you're adjusting your RPD clasps, to adjust them inward and apically. And if you're looking for an alternative to your pliers, you can consider a Boomerang clasp adjuster. Thank you. From Dental XP, I'm Dr. Wendy O'Clair.